Hi guys, Kevin here. It's Friday afternoon and I'm getting ready to make Garbure. Garbure is a French ham and bean soup. It's totally delicious. The Garbure ingredients are really simple. For the meat, you'll need a 1 pound boneless pork butt or a 1 pound, this is called Boneless Chef's Prime Roast. It's not expensive. Mine was under $5 at my supermarket. And for the beans, I'm using 1 cup of dried Great Northern white beans. And I soak these overnight. Now, besides the pork and the beans, you will also need 1 large onion. And I'm just roughly chopping it this way. You will also need 2 leeks. And what you do, since we only need the white and the tender green part, is we cut off the tough dark green leaves. These can be saved for stock, or you could throw them on your compost pile if you have such a thing. And what I do is cut an X in the top of the leek, and then I run this under a firm stream of water just to remove any sand or grit. So I'll do that right now. I'm back. And then let's cut off the roots and slice the leek lengthwise down the middle, and then just make little half-moon crosswise cuts. You will also need 3 extremely handsome cloves of garlic. And what I do to remove the skins is take a stout water glass and smash the cloves, and the skins come right off. And then just roughly chop the garlic. Okay, I put my chopped garlic in a little prep bowl. I like having these little custard cups around. They're great when you're cooking. And now for the carrots, I've peeled mine and I've trimmed the ends. And then all we have to do is just cut them on the diagonal into fairly thick pieces. And Garbure always contains cabbage. And I have a small head here, and I only need half. And I'm going to remove this core, not even sure that I have to. And this will go, I can save it for stock or throw it on my compost pile. And then just cut it like this. This is one of those soups that doesn't require any fine dicing or slicing. Well, since we're looking at all the vegetables, let me show you the other 2, and that's 1 pound of small potatoes. These are little red boiling potatoes, and I might cut them in half, although maybe I won't. And you can peel yours if you want to feel like a martyr. I don't. And 1½ cups of frozen peas. Okay, so I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this. This is a 5-quart Dutch oven. And the oil has been heating. I think it's about ready. So in goes the pork. And we're going to brown it on all sides. And when it's ready, I'll come back. Okay, the pork is nicely browned. So now we transfer it to a plate, set that aside for a moment, and then in go the leeks and the onions and the garlic and the carrots. And we're going to stir these around from time to time for about 7 minutes or until the onions and the leeks start to soften. So we'll come back. Oh, I forgot to tell you to add some salt, a generous pinch, and some grinds of black pepper. Okay, the leeks and the onions are very tender now. It's been about 7 minutes. So in goes the cabbage, and we're going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. I'll put the lid on. Okay, 2 minutes are up. So now we can return the pork and any of the juices that remain in the plate. And we have to add our beans. Where did they go? Here they are. And we're going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. And this is actually bone broth. 4, and boy, I hope my pot is big enough for all of my ingredients. We're also supposed to add 6 cups of water. Where did it go? Here it is. But I don't think we have room for 6 cups. But we're going to add about 2 to 3 cups of water. And then we're going to we're going to bring this to a boil. Then we will put the lid on. And we will let this cook for 1.5 hours. So I'll be back. Haha, I forgot my Bouquet Garni. This is parsley, thyme, and rosemary. And I'll just tuck that in. And I tied the herbs with a string, and I left a long end of string. So the herbs will be easy to remove later on. See you in 90 minutes. Okay, I did not explain that very well. I'm going to let this come to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce the heat to a simmer, and then I'm going to cover the pot and let it cook for 90 minutes. See you then. Okay, it's been 90 minutes, and I can tell you my whole house is filled with a great scent from the pork and the herbs. Oh, this looks wonderful, and the pork is going to shred very nicely. So now it's time to add the potatoes. And I did cut them in half. And I'll fit them in here. And this soup is supposed to be really, really thick. I mean, so thick that a spoon will stand upright in it. And I'll just push those down. And then we'll let these cook for 30 to 45 minutes, just until they're tender. And then we'll add some peas, and we'll shred the meat, and we'll have our dinner. See you soon. Well, the potatoes have been cooking for about 20 minutes. They're already tender. So for this next step, we have to remove the pork and shred it with a fork. Okay, we're basically all shredded here. So next we need to remove the Bouquet Garni. Out it comes. And then you want to return the meat to the pot. Stir that in a little. Oh, this is nice and thick. This is a really hearty soup. Actually, it's more of a stew. And then we add the peas. And these, they were frozen, but they will cook, since they're tiny, they will cook very quickly. So I'm going to turn the heat off and just let them sit in here for about 5 minutes, and then dinner is served. My dog is locked out of the kitchen, and she is crying because she can smell this wonderful Garbure. And here it is in the pot. Here it is in the bowl. I also have I have a baguette, because what else are you going to serve with a French country soup? Bottoms up. This is incredible. Really basic ingredients, but the long cooking just did wonders. The meat, of course, is super tender. The carrots, let me have a little taste of a carrot. There's nothing better than a carrot that has been long simmered in a stock like this. Guys, I hope you'll give this incredible soup a try. Be sure to have a baguette on hand so you can dip slices into the stock. And thanks so much for spending time with me today. I hope you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel. There's a little red subscribe button over here somewhere. And I will see you very soon with another delicious recipe. Bye for now.